So let's talk about the math of shot selection. So the average percentage can give you some guidance on what shots you want to take more of. So we just did the deep paint is 64% times 2 points, gave us 1.28. 3-point shots, if we could average 40% would be times 3 points, 1.2 points per shot. Mid-range, 44% times 2 points is 0.8 points per shot. And this is where we can get into the free throw equivalent. The Celtics are actually doing incredibly well. They're shooting 80% on the season for free throws. And so because they get 2 attempts each time, it's 2 times 80% to get the free throw points per shot value. So assuming they're taking 2 every trip, right? And even if they have an odd number, we can average that out by just doing division. So 80% times 2 points is 1.6 points per possession would be another way to say that. It's like equating it to a 2-point shot, even though they're doing 2 shots one at a time. We are trying to get a apples to apples comparison to a 2-point possession. And so this is why, again, free throws win games is that every time they foul you, you can get 2 chances at making up the same points. And so this is where I said a minute ago, even if you shoot 50% times 2 points is 1.0, right? And so if you're whatever level you're playing at, like if you're in high school and your team average is 0.8, but when you get fouled, you hit 50% of your shots and you score 1.0 for that possession, you're actually defense is putting you in an advantage situation every time they foul you. And that's even if you're a terrible, terrible free throw shooter at only 50%, right? Most of us are going to be 65, 70, maybe up to 80% by the time we're at a varsity high school level. And so every little bit above 50% that you can improve your free throw shooting is just icing on the cake where you're punishing that defense every time they foul you because you're more efficient at the free throw line than you could ever be, even for your whole team on average, taking a field goal attempt.